There it is. Hello. We got Mike 2 weeks in a row. Didn't have to do a reboot this time. Welcome to the bait shop, guys. I don't know what keeps happening with that thing. I'm jinxed. I swear I'm jinxed on Saturday nights. It doesn't want me to be here Saturday nights. That microphone. All right. Welcome. Welcome, my friends, to the bait shop. Hey, we're going to have a lot to talk about here tonight, and I'm already 5 minutes behind schedule now. We're going to talk about what's in the news this week. There's a lot of good things in the news this week. A couple of important things I wanted to talk about. We're going to talk about the next mission in line here, the mastering. Mastering series. So we're going to talk about that next mission we're about to get started on. And then Grandpa Stewart and I have been working on a special project. And we got started on it a day or so ago, and we're not done with it yet. Um, it's going to take a few days to get this one done. This is a little rough to get accomplished. So last but not least in the show tonight, we'll go ahead and we'll talk about that. All right, Bo, for now, you know what time it is. Let's talk about that. In the news this week, 50% sale on all travel costs, license, and stay costs in Fishing Plant. So the whole weekend's cool. Half price for everything. As soon as you log in, you'll see the little red deals there, which makes this weekend great because it is their 8th birthday, the anniversary. Hence the anniversary cup. That's also in the news this week. The final starts tomorrow in the anniversary cup. Buck didn't get into that one. I just didn't have time for that one this year. So maybe next year we'll get into that. But the finals, they're starting tomorrow at 12 o'clock. But what I wanted to talk about mostly um, in the news today, let's get rid of the 50% sale, all right? Why didn't it go away? Because you didn't click on it, Buck. There we go. All right, let's get rid of that. Let's go over to my docs over here. Oh, goodness. And we didn't have. Do we have him up? There he is. All right, let's go over there. All right. On the Discord, Fishing Planet. This was the sale, all right, going on. Okay. Now, here's my deal right here. It's coming, guys. It's coming. They're saying in a few weeks. So I'm thinking September. Probably we're going to see this first week of September. Hopefully, my fingers are crossed. But it's coming. Planning to implement club leagues to bring the competitive evidence to a higher level. Plus, they're making, the fishing is real as it gets with the new fishing mechanics, and get ready to feel the thrill. And I found out too on the beta. So if everybody's thinking that I'm getting all crazy over these landing nets, from what I understand, is the landing net's going to be a toggle in the setup in your options. So in the setup of the game, you can choose to either use the landing net or not. So don't freak out if you're all worried about that landing net. I mean, if we're going out in the ocean and we're going to catch big things, normally you gaff them. All right. So I guess the landing net was the most easy way to deal with this. And so, use the damn landing net. Learn how to use it. You're going to have, you'd have to do it that way in real life anyway. All right. So that's what's going on. And, one other thing Discord, if you guys belong to the Discord server, they've got, now I'm not going to click over there. I'll lose my window feed here. But jump over on the Discord, on Fishing Planet official Discord server. They gave away giveaways. Now they're giving away 180 days of premium or 600 Bitcoin, the DLC of your choice. And if you're on PlayStation, it's greater than 300 Bitcoin. 300 Bitcoin, 30 days premium. One of the fishing caps I got from the shop, fishingplanet.com. They're giving all this stuff away. I guess this month because it's the anniversary. So you definitely don't want to miss out on that stuff. We had a guy from the Frumpy Buckles Lodge. He hit one of these giveaways once. I think he got himself a free LD, a free DLC. All right, guys. So that's what's happening over there. Now, let's talk about this next mission. Oh, Buck, you didn't turn the news off again. Hey. All right. Goofball. All right. Let's talk about this next mission. The mastering mission that we're going after here is the vegetarian piranhas. Okay? That's what we're. Oh, why did that stop me? Ay. Unbelievable, Buck. You're just a mess tonight. There we go. Get on the right screens. Hurry. All right. The fish that we're going after. All right, we're going on 3 places. We're going after a red-bellied. We need a red-bellied piranha, 2.2 pounder, 1 kilogram on Maku Maku. We need a 2 kilogram, 4.4 pound red eye on the Amazon, and we need a 44 pound tambaqui on the Moron River, or 20 kilogram. And then somewhere in there, we have to just catch some one uni piranha. But the kicker with this stuff is, well, you better be on the right one, Buck. Yes, it did. All right. we have to use camu bait. Right? That's the restriction. Now, if you go over to the lake guide and look, I was going to pop over to the lake guide, but the way I'm running my controls tonight, that's not happening. I'm going to just take my word for it. The red-bellied piranha is in none of the documentation in anywhere on the lake guide, not in Wiki. I can't find anywhere where it says that red-bellied eats camu. But it's in the mission, and we have to catch them on it. So we're going to go after them with it. That's just the way it is. Now, as far as the fish go, guys, it's just the 3 piranha. Now, I talked about these fish extensively back in the bait shop on February 5th. So I've got a link down in the description of the bait shop tonight for that particular show. So if you want to hear all about, like I normally do, to explain everything about these fishkas, go ahead, click on the link. It'll take you right back to that one, and I go over the piranha family extensively. All right, so with that, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and talk about these baits. Now, camu, that's a berry. That's a real berry. It grows on a bush, a shrub, basically along the rivers over there, and it is known as the super fruit in the plant kingdom. It has more vitamin C than any other plant on Earth, and it strengthens the immune system, all this kind of stuff. But it's nasty. It's just nasty, tart tasting. All right, just yeah. But fresh camu is loved by the fish. The red eyes, the bricon, flagtail proxidus, the tambaqui. They all love this fruit. All right, and that's that guy. Now the next one that we got to fish with. The next common bait that's down there indigenous to South America is these rubber tree seeds. All right. Now, the rubber tree seeds, I don't even want to try to pronounce the scientific name. I'll try it. Hevea brasiliensis. That's what it is. That's the rubber tree. Now, these guys grow to be 43 meters tall, 140 feet, these trees. And each one of these seeds, it looks like a large seed pod, and it's got 3, with 3 egg-shaped kernels inside of a hard shell. And this is a gourmet item for these fish. Like I said, the tambaquis have teeth that are almost human. The way they're not sharp ridges, they have teeth like us, and they crunch and bite this stuff. They love these things. All right. So what's next on the list of these common ones? Well, there's a jawari palm fruit. Now, the last 2 are palm fruits that we're going to talk about. The jawari palm fruit. Now, this guy, real juicy flesh, large stone seed in the middle, and this particular palm fruit it's favored by all of your frugivores, which would be any mammal, any fish, any species that is highly dependent on fruit to live. I mean, they love this stuff. All right, guys. Now the last one, Murchi palm fruit. Now, the Murchi palm tree. That tree has been called in some areas of the world the tree of life. And the reason it's called that is that some guy, I guess, was over there down there in the Amazon, and he studied these trees for months on end, and the amount of animals, insects, just everything that depended on that tree, it was just enormous. The amount of the birds for nesting, for food, just that one tree alone, and therefore they call it the tree of life. I mean, I don't know. Now, this Morty palm fruit, they make juice out of it, jam out of it, wine. When fishing it, it attracts the herbivores. All right, they love that sweet taste of it, and they can sense this thing from deep depths. Now, palm weevil palm weevil larvae live in these palm trees, and they destroy them. They eat them up. Right. However, humans have been for thousands of years have been eating these. It's the palm weevil. It's a beetle, and the larvae just eat the trees away. It's high in protein. They use it for medicinal purposes. You can buy it here at Walmart. I know it's under a different name. It's called aguaje, Aguaje. You can buy it at Walmart for like $30 a bottle. You get the powder. So it's pretty cool stuff. It just grows on the trees and floats in the water. And these fish love it. They love it. All right, I need to turn my air conditioning on in here. Buck's sweating. Man. Wheezy Mouse made me turn the air up. Now because we were freezing earlier. All right, guys. Well, let's check my notes here, Buck. Well, we got through that pretty quick. 15 minutes. All right. Let's go over. What happened to Fishing Planet? Everything's been quiet. There it is. Because Fishing Planet acted up. Took my mic out. Go look at the sticks we're going to be taking for this weapon. Well, for this mission. Hey, Buck. You'll be all right someday. I doubt it, though. Well, guys, this mission takes us, like I said, Makamaku, Amazon, and the Moron. The heroes are the same. Don't have to worry about that because this guy will handle most all of the piranha that we're going to catch, except for that 44-pound tambaqui, unless of course I'm in my kayak. Now, just a little squealer on that. Last night, Grandpa Stewart and I were out working on our mission, and I caught a 182-pound arapaima on this Nero. So. Not that he can't do the job, but you got to be in a boat to do it. All right, what else are we taking with us? All right, well, of course, I got my Caesar there, my flipping stick, my jig winner, and he'll handle most anything else we have to go after in there. But, we're fishing with Comic-Con. We need, live baits, we need match rods. So, and, of course, there's a spinning rod there. So the match rod I'm taking is, of course, in, the one I take in the rough country loadout here. Back to my Brutus on this one. 33-pounder. He'll handle that 44-pound tambaqui with no problem. So we'll load him up with some camu. And he'll be ready to go, actually. There we go. Too heavy for my bobber. Oh, I'll have to change my bobber. Why? Camu. Heavy. All right, we have to throw Got a medium on there, I think. Where's my waggler? Go waggler. I don't have. Where's my waggler heavy at? It must have went back home. All right, we'll throw the waggler extra heavy. Won't have no problems then. All right, guys. And of course, then we got. Where's the pole at, Buck? Now we are. Makanzi. 1210 with the Fearler, 11,000 Fighter, and 7 our Deep Diver 10-2. So those are the sticks we're taking on this mission. We have to use camu fruit. So that'll be, hopefully I'll get this knocked out in the next couple of days and we'll have this one out very soon. Okay, Bucky, all right. Back to the globe, buddy. 20 after. You didn't have enough to talk about today, Buck. That's all right. We'll get started. Cover trees, you went through that. You went through this week's news. Fishing clubs. All right. Let's talk a little bit. Tonight. Oh, man, you've got to turn that off. That's just it right now. There. Turn it off. Hey. Unbelievable, Buck. You're unbelievable. Sometimes I just don't know what to do with you. Honestly. All right, guys. Tonight, Fishing with Buck, 8 o'clock. Now, like I said before, we're gonna change. We changed all this over to Saturday nights because it tends to get a little bit late with Fishing with Buck, especially the after party show after 10 o'clock on the Discord server. Don't forget about that. So, most of the Saturday nights are going to be the larger levels. That's where we're at in the missions right now. These mastering missions have us on the higher lakes and the higher rivers. So that's where we're going to be fishing on Saturday nights on these waterways that the videos come out with. And so everybody, the guys that fish along with us, and there's quite a few that do, so that happens. However, I'm going to go back on Sunday nights and I'm going to add another Fishing with Buck on Sunday nights. Now that will be, I'm going to move up the time. Instead of 8 to 10, it's going to be 7 to 9. And that's going to be on the lower levels for the lower level players. So we can still all have our Sunday nights, but those waterways that we fish will be from 40 and below. Saturday nights we'll fish 40 and above waterways. Just happens that we've been kicking the last couple of Sunday nights. We've been going up and up and up each one with these mastering missions. So we've already gone through like all of the 40s and some of the 50s, and we're already into the 60s now with these mastering missions. So that's why I said, the Saturday nights are going to be higher waterways from here on out. We're going to be down in South America for the next couple weeks fishing. So there we go. Sunday nights, 7 to 9, level 40 and below. And there's no requirements. As far if you guys that are above 50 want to fish on Sunday nights too, you're more than welcome. I'm just trying to make it easier for the lower level guys who want to that like to fish with Buck, and they've been fishing with me a long time up through here. I want to keep that going because those guys are progressing. They're going to get up there above 40 here pretty soon, and then they'll be able to progress in. So I figured that'll work for everybody. All right, guys. We're going to get ready for this. I got something wrong with my air conditioning. I got to go turn it on. I think I lost like 10 pounds already here tonight. And I can't afford to do that. So, with that being said, guys. Jules. Hi, Buck. Hi, Jules. Yeah, it's been rough. It's been a rough day. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back in a half an hour. I'm on my way to Maku Maku. And we're going down there. We're going to go after Arapaima. What else is down in that waterway? Arapaima, I think we got some butterfly peacock bass down there. Oh, heck. We got a lot of good fish that's in there. The silver arowanas down there. Gilded catfish. Maybe we'll grab a couple gilded catfish, some ripsaw. So tonight's just going to be Maku Maku. We're just going to hang around, fish in different areas, make a little bit of money, learn the waterway. All right, guys. I think that invite there is still good. Absolutely. Thank you all for watching. Never ever give up the fight. See you later.